as a musician, every bigger gig that I've gotten has actually come from a jam. So if someone's not a musician, it's a night where like there's a house band and then people just show up and hey, Trevor's here. Trevor, come on up and sing one. Okay, Matt on drums. You know, it's very loose, and you never know what you're gonna get. But I was in Hollywood, and so chances were there'd be somebody of note there, and that was a great way to meet people, and it was like an even playing field, and that was a really huge opportunity for me. So the thing you're talking about was called Ultimate Jam Night. So that was Chuck Wright of Quiet Riot, and then Gilby Clarke from Guns N' Roses. So Chuck called me. I was on the road. He goes, "Hey, I'm doing this thing. I want to do a jam night. There's not one in LA right now. I think we really need it." And we set it up. I came back and we did the first night. We had over 400 people there, and so we were all like, what the fuck is going on? This is great, but where are all these people? And so we realized like there's obviously a need for this. And so the thing that Chuck did with that was interesting is he ran it like like you were scheduled to perform. So it wasn't just like let's see who shows up. It was I'm going to contact everybody the week before and go, Trevor, you're playing Stairway to Heaven at 9 o'clock, and Matt, you're playing this at 9:15, and everybody was scheduled. It was run so tight, and it just blew up. So yeah, we had Robbie Krieger from The Doors, Robin Zander from Cheap Trick. We almost had the David Lee Roth band reunite. Everybody was there, and they actually shut the place down because we had 2,000 people in a building that had a fire code of 500 people. So, yeah, so it was a huge thing. And so to answer your question, yeah, and being one of the organizers as I was, my phone is just got full of numbers. And it was great because I got to talk to them like, hey, would you like to come out and play with this guy from this band and do this Thin Lizzy song? And they would, yeah, that would be great. So I wasn't asking them, for work, or I wasn't trying to get to know them. I was actually, saying, hey, you want to come out and do this thing? It's going to be a lot of fun. So that was a really nice way to meet people in a kind of a different setting. It's like saying, hey, I'm having a party. Do you want to come out? Rather than like, hey, let's get together and talk about how we could work together. There was none of that. It was just like, just bringing people together.